On the next line, write roles. I was doing this before I read Stephen Covey's book on the subject. I was planning my life around my roles. And if you open up my contacts, in the right column, when you open it up, it lists my roles. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a son. I'm a physically fit person. Right now I'm a mentor, I'm a coach, I'm a speaker, I'm an author. When I plan my week, when I plan my year, I'm planning around my roles. What is the most important thing I can do this week as a father? It used to be way easier when Jill was in Louisiana. Now that she's here in Dallas, whoa. Nancy was gone a week or so ago, and Jill is teaching school over in Irving, and I'm at work at about 6:20. She calls me up and says, "Dad, what are we having for dinner?" And I said, "Jill, I don't know what you're having for dinner, but I'm going to have a garden burger that I'm going to fix on the George Foreman grill, and whatever you want to have, have at it." Well, needless to say, we went out to eat. But I'm thinking to myself, what is the most important thing I can do as a father? My mother lives in Richmond, Virginia, where I spent a great deal of my life. She's in assisted living. Her room in the assisted living place is way smaller than my dorm room from college. I cannot, my mom can't see, she can barely hear, she's had both knees replaced. She's not doing great. I cannot begin to tell you how fabulous it is to go spend time in my mother's jail, is what I call it. Just sitting there on the love seat. The television could be on, but she can't see it, can't hear it, and just talking. But I can't begin to tell you how important it is in her life that I do that. And so as my role as a son, I need to do that. I need to talk to her on the phone at least once a week, if not more. She needs to know I'm there and that I care. I've told the story many a time that from the time Jill was a little girl, Saturday afternoon was her day. We would eat lunch, and Nancy's meals are like right down the middle. Jill and I would go to the Korean restaurant, the Filipino restaurant. We're Russian. We were eating anything that we knew Nancy wouldn't like. And then the rest of the day was her day. And I've told the story of getting the prom dress, where we were at the Galleria, and we went to Nordstrom's first, and we're about an hour at Nordstrom's, and I'm getting pretty antsy. And then we went to other places. And by 2:30, we had back to Nordstrom's. And by 5 o'clock in the afternoon, if someone had come to me and said, "You can buy a prom dress, it's going to cost you $1,000, but you can get out of this right now for $1,000. I would have been there. But looking at the prom dress was nothing about prom dresses. It was all about the time we had together. I've also told the story when Jill was in Louisiana. She's home. We go for our lunch, Dream Cafe. I'm sitting there, my BlackBerry goes off. I feel like I'm Roy Rogers. I mean, it's out of the holster so quick you can't believe. And I'm looking at the email. And then I sit there and I'm using my thumbs to answer the email. Jill looks at me and she says, Dad, I feel like you're billing me by the hour. She said, is it possible? Is it possible that you could actually leave your BlackBerry off for this hour and just focus on me? That was all she needed to say. I mean, I realized I was not in the zone of being with her at the time. So I'm suggesting that you plan your life around your roles.